Christian education. What's the point and purpose? What are we trying to accomplish at Community Christian Academy? I want to tell you, first and foremost, it's not just about Christian education. If I were to sum it up to you about what makes CCA different than other Christian schools, it's the idea of critical biblical worldview. How do we truly understand what's happening around us? I can tell you, as an adult, as a seminary trained pastor, I read the news, I see what's happening, and it's hard for me to understand it. It's hard for me to stomach it. It's hard for me to understand how does God fit into all of this? More specifically, what is God trying to teach us? What is He showing us? What is all of the activity of the world? What does it reveal to us about ourselves, about sin, about the brokenness of the world, and about God's love, about His compassion, about His character, about who He is? How do we learn how to see things through a biblical lens? How do we learn how to see things in a way that doesn't just make sense to us, but makes sense to us in a way that God is teaching us? Our children are coming into a world at such a time in culture, it's chaotic, it's difficult, in some ways it's incomprehensible. Our desire at CCA is to not shield our kids from the world, but we don't desire to pull them out of the public school. We actually want to pull them into something that is wonderful. We want to bring them into what's known as classical education, the idea of learning how to think, learning how to critically think, learning how to understand that our worldview can't be invented by ourselves and it can't be invented by the things around us. Our worldview must be built on Christ. In fact, it must be built on the revelation of Christ in Scripture. That's what we want to do. We want to train your kids. We want to teach them. The academics are vitally important to us. We want your children to be educated. We want them to grow. But you can get a great education many places. We want to expand their minds. We want to expand their thinking. But even more than just filling their head with academia, we want them to learn what to do with that. We want them to learn how to consider that through Christ. We want them to learn how God has made them, how God has formed them, how God is teaching them, how God is redeeming them, how God is doing that good work in all of His creation. Our hope and our prayer at CCA is that our children would grow up to be men and women of God. And not just men and women of God, but to be men and women of God who have been educated in a way, who have been taught how to teach others, who have been taught how to speak boldly, who have been taught how to think critically, so that they may be the future leaders of the generations to come. Our prayer is that the impact that is happening at CCA today will be felt for years and years, in generations and generations to come. We thank you to all the families who have been on this journey with us. We thank you for taking the risk and being pioneers with us. And we're so grateful to see how Christ has been changing your children. I'm thankful for how He's been reshaping us as a family. I just pray that you would continue to work with your kids, teach your kids, love your kids, show them the truth of Christ, and teach them what it means to have a true critical biblical worldview so they may understand more of who God is. Thank you.